Why not stay with me whilst I review the latest creations from Mugler Fragrances, which is the Alien Fusion for her and the Alien Man Fusion. Hi and welcome back everybody to Ellie Smells. And again, here I am with some new releases, this time from Thierry Mugler, or what's now known as just Mugler Fragrances. Look at the lovely bright bottles. I love this gorgeous coral colour. Anyway, that's beyond the point. So these are literally just dropped in store. So these are released 2019 February. So I'll just tell you a little bit about Mugler, or Thierry Mugler himself. He was born in 1948. He is a French fashion designer, and he opened his first sort of like store, his first sort of like haute couture catwalk in 1973 in the Café de Paris. And he's renowned for sort of like being quite classy with that sort of like cutting sort of like modern edge. And definitely one of his standout pieces was for Demi Moore in the film Indecent Proposal, where she wore that sort of like quite structured but sculptured black dress that everybody wanted, including me at the time. So that's just a little bit about Mugler himself. So here we go then, on to the new fragrances. So as you'll see, this is like a really bright, iridescent, sort of like corally red. And it's got that classic alien cut bottle with the gold stopper that you just squirt to spray. And the men's is like a cobalt, bright blue. So still the same classic shape bottle, but they are sort of like definitely, I think that they're just going to be sort of like maybe limited releases for summer, but don't quote me on that one. So let's get on with this then. So I'll tell you a little bit about the people that created them. So these were created by Fanny Bell and also Dominique Ropignon, and they've created fragrances for Issey Miyake. You might know that I've done, last year we did, I think it was the Issey Miyake Pure Nectar, which they created together. They've created fragrances for Givenchy, Paco Rabanne, which was the Olympea, also for Calvin Klein, Boucheron and Carolina Herrera, to name but a few. So you know that if you're familiar with any of those fragrances, you'll have a good idea whether this is going to be one that you're going to really, really want to smell. So don't forget that you can go and check on some of my previous videos. Especially, probably check out the Issey Miyake Pure Nectar, because, like I say, Fanny Bell and Dominique Ropignon are actually the creators of those ones. And also, while you're at it, if you'd like to like and subscribe, that's always helpful to me as well. So I'm just going to spray it. I have actually worn this before, and I'm quite liking it, although I am definitely the Alien Eau de Parfum lover, because it's got those jasmine notes in it that I absolutely adore. So this one, the Alien Fusion, is actually classed as an oriental woody spicy. So definitely when you smell those top notes, that's where you've got ginger and cinnamon. So it's sort of like a blast of quite warm spicy notes, but you've still got a freshness there as well. And normally you would have jasmine in the heart notes, but in this one, it's more floral. So you've got tuberose and you've got orange blossom. So again, very feminine. I think definitely sort of like once the bad weather, because we've had a bit of snow everywhere, well, about ½ an inch, that's all we've had. So nothing fantastic, but probably more geared towards, I would say, sort of springtime and summer, something that's light, very wearable. And then in the base notes, you've got vanilla and you've got white amber. Now, I do like sort of like those slightly elegant vanilla-y notes. They're definitely something that sort of like tick my boxes. Anyway, what I would say, and I can see Tim laughing, but if you like the Armani Code, the original Eau de Parfum, which is like layers of orange blossom, then this would definitely be one for you to try. Also, the Good Girl Carolina Herrera, go and check my review for that, because that has been such a massive fragrance this year for us. Literally, it's just keep selling really quickly. It has similar essences to those. I know that that has like the tuberose in it and those ambery, sort of like spicy, warm notes as well. You've also got the Olypea by Paco Rabanne, and also maybe something along the lines of the Dior Poison Hypnotic, which is a very vanilla-y fragrance. So if you like that type of essence, that type of fragrance, definitely go and try this. And just look at the beautiful bottle. That would look so fantastic, sort of like in your bag or on your shelf. It's just so vibrant. I love it. I just think it's so eye-catching. So that is the Alien Fusion for ladies. And at the moment, I think they start off, I think for the purchase price for this, it starts off about £48.50 for the 30ml. But you are getting sort of like wash bag. I suppose you could use this as a nice little clutch. So it is a gift with purchase with that as well. So that's always really great, especially like say if you've got Valentine's Day around the corner, you know that the lady's an alien lover, then go ahead and get this one. So that is the Alien Fusion for women. And now on to the Alien Man Fusion. So again, this one's classed as a woody leather spicy. Oh, spray it the right way, Ellie, for goodness sakes. A bit out of practice, I think. So I don't know if you remember or if you've maybe tried the original Alien Man, which was launched last year, which was sort of like slightly aromatic, had sort of like herby, almost dill-like essences to it. This is quite different. I think this probably, as Tim will probably agree with me because he's been trying it as well, is more wearable. I think it's going to have sort of like more of an appeal to sort of like men that sort of like to wear more woodsy, spicy fragrances. I think the aromatics is not one that's for everybody. So as soon as you spray this, the same as in the Alien Fusion ladies, you've got the top notes, which are ginger and cinnamon. So you're definitely getting that sort of like the spice, but then you've got those real masculine, very easy to wear essences of osmanthus and leather in the heart notes. So I think this is going to be definitely something that after it's showered, just sort of like you can spray on throughout the day. It's going to be a very easy to wear fragrance. And you've got the woodsy hits of the base, but then you've also got like coffee in there as well, which gives it like almost addictive, like energizing. And then you've got beach, which gives it that sort of like long lasting, sort of like clean, fresh, but quite powerful. What do you think, Tim?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's spicy. It's missing. It hasn't got the dill that the original has, which is a bonus. I think.
Yeah. And like I say, I think this is definitely going to be one that sort of like appeals to more men than the original Alien Man. But yeah, I think this is going to be a lovely one to go for. And I think that if you're buying for each other on Valentine's Day or for any other occasion, these are definitely ones to try because they definitely complement each other with them both having those same top notes in them. So what I would say about the Alien Man Fusion is that if the gentleman likes something similar to the Bleu de Chanel, which has got those woodsy spicy notes in it, the Because It's You by Giorgio Armani, which again it's woodsy and spicy with that hit of leather, and the Valentino Huomo, which has leather and it also has those coffee essences. All of them are really addictive. This would be quite a nice one to go for because it's also got sort of like a fresh blast as well. But definitely, I think they're amazing. And I think this one starts at around about £42–44 for the 50ml. So again, with this one, with the men's, you get the wash bag. Same bright blue as the bottle itself. It would have if I did have it upside down. So like I say, fantastic buys. When you're getting a gift with purchase, even better because you feel like you're getting something for nothing. So that's the two fusions. Go ahead, try, spray, see what you think. Because like I say, for me, the Alien Fusion ladies, although it's a lovely fragrance, it's a bit like the Flora Futura. Some ladies liked it, but others missed that sort of like that jasmine note in the middle that's sort of like synonymous with the Alien ladies. If you weren't a great lover of the original Alien Man, go and try this anyway because it is a different fragrance. It's got that different twist on it. They're sort of like fresh, spicy, woodsy, lovely. So let me know what your thoughts of them are. See if you can try them out. See if there's any samples going, and get in touch. Anyway, it'd be lovely to read your comments. I know I've got lots to catch up with, which I will get around to. We've had like busy months. But I look forward to seeing you again soon on Ellie Smiles. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell. So take care for now, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!